I didn't go there to be found. I went for water and quiet.
City noise, sunlight on concrete, my sunglasses hiding last night's tide.
The fun. That's when he spoke. Simple words that felt heavier than the sun.
Could you be a drink?
I laughed politely. I don't usually share with strangers. He wasn't from my circles. Different vibe, different world.
If you knew God's gift, you'd ask me for living water.
Living water? Sir, this is Los Angeles, not a poem. But something in his tone didn't chase clout or pity. I've hosted 100 rooms, charmed 1,000 faces. I know performance when I see it. This wasn't that. Who are you to offer me something I can't bottle?
Whoever drinks this water will thirst again. Mine, never.
Never is a big word. I've heard big words before.
I smiled. Okay then, give me this forever water.
Go, call your husband, and come back.
The word landed like a stone, skipping over mistakes. I don't have a husband, I said, eyes on the pavement.
You've had 5. The one you're with now, he's not.
No profile, no mutual friends, no way he could have known. But he unlaced me with truth instead of shame. Sir, you must be a prophet. We don't agree on temples, tribes, or the rules we inherited.
The Father is seeking worshipers in spirit and truth.
Spirit and truth, nobody had ever wanted both from me.
The time is coming, and has now come, when true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and truth.
His words didn't float above me. He fell into me. I wanted to argue, but my voice was trembling with something I didn't recognize. I know Messiah is coming, I whispered, surprising myself.
Why? I, the one speaking to you, am he.
My breath stopped. The plaza went silent even though traffic still moved. My pulse stumbled into wonder like a girl seeing daylight again. He didn't look like what I imagined salvation to wear.
The bottle in my hand suddenly felt heavy and small.
Right. Without realizing, I set the bottle down like laying down my defenses. He didn't chase me. He just let the truth echo in me. Every step away from that fountain felt lighter than air. I didn't even notice what I left behind until I reached the corner. I ran, not from shame, from joy that wouldn't fit inside me. The streets I knew with escape routes became a road back home. I passed the cafe that used to feel like my hiding place. Even my mistakes felt forgiven in the sunlight. I reached the plaza square where my friends gathered daily. They looked up as I ran in, breathless, words spilling faster than sense. Come see a man who told me everything I am.
They stared at me like I'd finally lost it.
But my voice wasn't mine anymore. It carried something stronger. Could this be the one we've been waiting for? They followed my voice like it knew the way. Somewhere behind me, I think I heard him smile. I didn't have proof, just a pulse that said, believe. People listened, not because I was eloquent, but because I was changed. My story spread faster than the rumor mill ever could. And for once, their eyes didn't judge. They wondered. Somewhere inside that plaza, I left more than my water bottle. I left my shame, my labels, my version of control. Now the water I carried was invisible, but it was alive. I started seeing the same city differently. The noise of LA used to drown me, now it sounded like worship. Every conversation I'd avoided became an invitation. And the water I'd drawn at noon now filled the hearts of many. That day, the city didn't change. My vision did. Forgiveness felt less like forgetting and more like becoming. I used to chase validation. Now I chase peace. And peace doesn't post. It just stays. I thought faith was something people tried to sell you. Now I knew it was something that had found me instead. Days passed, but that encounter felt like it lived forever. People kept coming to that fountain, asking what I'd seen. I told them stories don't save, but truth does. And truth always starts where you stop pretending. Even now, I see his face every time I pass that fountain. He wasn't just a man in a suit. He was the message in motion. And the message was simple. You are seen, even when you hide. I didn't find religion that day. I found relationship. When I think about that moment, it still feels like sunlight under my skin. Every part of me that once felt empty became a well that never runs dry. I used to walk through crowds trying not to be seen. I do. Now I look up and meet every pair of eyes as if they matter. I still go back to that fountain sometimes, not to draw water, but to remember. It's funny how one encounter can reroute an entire lifetime. Some people chase miracles. I just met one by accident. He never told me to change. He reminded me I could. And change didn't feel like pressure. It felt like peace. Now when I see strangers, I wonder if they're just thirsty too. Thirst doesn't always look desperate. Sometimes it hides in designer smiles, but love finds its way through even the busiest streets.
Sometimes I wonder if he's still out there, talking to someone else by another fountain.
Maybe someone who also thinks they're too far gone.
Can't. I hope they realize the truth before the day ends.
Because grace doesn't clock out. It waits.
Sometimes I catch reflections in puddles that feel like reminders. Not every miracle glows. Some whisper. And whispers, if you listen, can rewrite everything. The world still spins loud, but peace has its own frequency. And when I speak now, I sound like someone new. Because I'm not thirsty anymore. He told me everything I ever did, and loved me still. A man I least expected turned out to be my savior. And now, when I walk through this city, I don't carry water. I carry light.